all of you students. We are again here in this YouTube channel, and I think now we have to discuss all the units of our GE and English here. So please you pay attention here, as I told you in the class that these units are very difficult. So it needs your concentration and focus. These units are there in 9th and 10th standard too. So please you focus here. And unfortunately now we are not able to open the school and we are not able to call you in the school. So we have this only means to teach you. So that's why you are requested to please pay attention in these videos. Now lastly, in last period we have discussed about the types of the clauses. There are 3 types: independent, dependent and coordinating clauses. Up to this we have discussed. Now today in this video we will discuss about the types in detail. So first is independent or main clause. Or you can say main clause. Means what is this independent and what is this main clause? Let's see it. Okay, so this clause have a finite and make complete sense. These clauses have finite verb and make complete senses. Now you all know that what is finite verb. Means this kind of clauses have at least one finite verb and it makes always complete sense. Okay, they can stand on their own. Means they don't need any other clause, they don't need any other sentence to make that meaning fulfill. So they are itself independent, means they don't depend in anyone. When a sentence has only one main clause, then the clause itself is the sentence. It means you will find a sentence in this clause, in this main clause, principal clause or independent clause. Here we have an example. And the example is, I like the music which is composed by A.R. Rahman. Okay, now here we have 2 parts, that is, I like the music which is composed by A.R. Rahman. Here we have 2 clauses. Now we have to find out which clause is dependent clause and which clause is independent clause. So for a while just imagine that here this is not there, and imagine only we have which is composed by A.R. Rahman. Does it make sense? Means just imagine here this sentence we don't have. Which is composed by A.R. Rahman is the only sentence we have. No, this part means this part which is composed by Mr. A.R. Rahman, that doesn't make any sense. So that is not our independent clause. So which is our independent clause? So this clause. This is our independent clause. Independent. And this is our dependent clause. Okay, because this part is dependent on this part. This part doesn't make any sense if this part is not there. So this is our I like the music is our dependent clause. Here we have finite verb and I like the music, it make itself a sense, means it makes it itself a meaning. So this I like the music is independent clause, and which is composed by A.R. Rahman is dependent clause. I will give you more examples. Please you note down this. Here Mr. A.R. Rahman is not visible, so which is composed by A.R. Rahman. Second example is okay. Second example is you can't come in while we are having our lunch. In while we are having our lunch. Again here we have two clauses, and which are those? So first one is you can't come, and second one is in while we are having our lunch. Okay, this we have. So now this you can't come is our independent clause, and in while we are having our lunch, this is our dependent clause. Because see, this part, this is clause number 1 and this is 2. So this second clause is depend on this first clause for making it meaningful. Okay, so this is the another example. Please you note down. Remember, this is our main clause, or we can say independent clause, because it doesn't need anything to make its meaning fulfill. So here we have this can't come, that is our finite verb. Okay, so all the conditions of main clause, all the conditions of independent clause are fulfilled here. So we can say this part is a main clause or independent clause. Please you note down this. After that we will go for second types of the clause, that is dependent clause. Please you note down, students. Secondly, it is dependent clause The name itself suggests many things. Means we can say a clause which needs something to make its meaning fulfill, that is called dependent clause. A clause which is always depends on any other clause, that is known as dependent clause. these clauses have a finite, these clauses are the ones which have a finite verb but doesn't make complete sense. By make sense, no, for making sense, they must depend on something. Something means another clause. See, the example is I sang a song which is directed by my father. So this is obviously this is our independent clause. And this which is directed by my father is our dependent clause. It means this clause must have something to make it meaningful, and this clause must depend on something. Now just imagine only this part, which is directed by my father. It doesn't make complete sense, means half sense it does make, but it doesn't make complete sense. So it always wants this to make its meaning complete. So this is independent clause and this is dependent clause. Please you note down this, students. Next are another example I would like to give you is, let me take from your textbook. The next is she drew a picture which was guided by her friend. Again we have here two parts, that is she drew a picture, that is independent clause, and this which was guided by her friend is our dependent clause, because it does have dependence on this. Okay, so this is our independence clause. We have discussed two clause, that is dependent clause and independent clause. Please you note down this sentence. After that we will go for subordinating clauses. Sorry, coordinating clauses. The rules are: there are, just a minute student, there are two or more than two sentences or more than two main clauses which are connected with conjunctions. Those are known as coordinating clauses. Okay, so and the each clause in a sentence each clause has equal importance. Each can stand by its own. Okay, these are the rules. See, generally it is found that sometimes we have two main clause, two independent clause in a sentence, and those clauses are joined with conjunctions. So those are known as coordinating conjunction. Remember, those each clause has equal importance, means those two clauses have same importance, have equal importance, and each can stand by its own. They don't need any other clause to make their meaning sentence meaningful or make their meaning complete. Okay, so those are known as coordinating conjunction. You have to remember only one thing, that is conjunctions. Those main clause, conjunctions and main clause. Those main clause are connected with conjunctions. Okay, please you note down this. After that I will give you more examples. Examples are: see, I like music and I enjoy spending time with friends. Well, here we have two main clause. First is I like music. That is our first main clause. Secondly, it is I enjoy spending time with friends. Another main clause 1, main clause 2, and this is connected with and conjunctions. This way you can find this kind of sentences in coordinating conjunction. Another sentences let me give you. Anu bought the pencils and I bought the pens. Here again we have two main clause, that is Anu bought pencils, that is main clause 1. I bought the pens, that is main clause 2, and this is connected with and conjunction. Okay, this is subordinating clauses. Overall subordinating clauses are very easy. Okay, please you note down this. After that I'll give you some more. Okay students, so this is our 3 types of the clauses. Now we will go for the textual exercise. First is on page number 89. Focus exercise A. Identify the following as a phrase, clause or sentence. Okay. First is after the rains, that is phrase. So first you have to write P. Second, she danced, it is clause. Third, mean almost lost, it is again clause. I saw a doctor yesterday, it is sentence of right S. Before the exam is phrase, and 6 number is near the cafe, that is also phrase. P for phrase, C for clause and S for sentence. Okay, this is our focus exercise A. This practice exercise A and extension exercise A we will discuss in next video. Please you note down this and let me give you some homework. And your homework is write 5 sentences of these 3 types of the clause. Please do this homework. These sentences and these clauses requires your practice, otherwise you will not understand this, and it will be there in 9th and 10th standard. So I have given you 5, you can write more than 5, and if you have any doubt you can post your doubt in the group. Now this group will be open for the homework. Okay, this is your focus exercise A and your today's homework. Please you note down this. We'll meet again in next video with another unit. I mean this practice exercise A and extension exercise A. After that we will go for unit number 25. Please you note down this. Bye.